imagine you're investing in a stock, and say it's Apple. You invest $300, and it triples, so a stock would be worth 900 then. So say then you want to sell it. When you sell it, you should be getting 900, but you're only getting 750, say. Now, imagine you come to a class, and you come, not every day, but you come most every day. And say you've done well on all the exams, you've studied harder than most people that actually come, and you don't get the full grade you deserve. You may still pass, but you may not get the full grade you really earned. Attendance, I believe, should not change your overall course grade at Manchester University. I'm going to give a quote. This quote is from the Oklahoma Daily, which is a newspaper in Oklahoma, from the February 23rd, 2010 paper. It says, "Rather than testing the knowledge students gain from the class, this tests their ability to come to a classroom and study the role," which is, obviously coming to class. And I'll be explaining why, the attendance shouldn't affect your overall grade. For one, which I've come to see, most lessons are usually online. And I even asked most people in my dorm and most of my friends, and they said that most, if not all, of their classes have the actual lessons or PowerPoints online. So, and they say, why would I use the online PowerPoints if I have to go to class and I'm taking notes anyway? And then they said, why would I take notes if I could just stay in my room and read off of the PowerPoints online? So they as well think attendance should not affect course grade. Use of extra time. I'm transitioning over to that right now. The few minutes spent going to and from class could be used preparing for sports or other activities you're involved with, or even time for other classes. Like say, for example, I have a class and I have to prepare a persuasive speech that I'd be giving right now. Say it's yesterday actually, and I have to prepare a speech, and say I'm not doing great in that class, so I really need to prepare for it. But say I have a class I have to be at, which I have 100% in the class, but the attendance policy says I have to be there or else my grade gets lowered. So I have to go to that class which I'm already doing really well in, and I can't just stay and get ready for my speech. But if attendance didn't change the grade, I could stay, not go to that class I'm doing well in. I could stay and work on my speech and get a better grade on my speech to hopefully raise my grade in the class I'm not doing so well in. I'm going to transition and show some of the downsides of this policy of where you have to go to class for grade. At East Central College, there's a girl who couldn't play volleyball because one of her professors said she had to keep going to class. She had missed 3 of the classes already because of away volleyball games, and each time she got excused and had a note from the athletic director. I got that information from the River Point Times, which is a Missouri newspaper, and now I'm going to show a video explaining it a little more in depth.
Outside East Central College in Union, Missouri.
I'm really sad for her because not many people get the opportunity to play at a game this big.
Her daughter is 19-year-old Hannah Leslie. The freshman was awarded a scholarship to play volleyball. During the season, she missed 3 biology classes for games. She says she got an excuse note for those absences from the school's athletic director. But the biology professor, known to students as Dr. Parvey, has apparently told Hannah, miss 1 more class and she'll have to take the course all over again. Those are the rules, excuse note or not.
I'm just in an awkward situation. I'm in the middle of it, and I was really hoping we could, I guess, resolve this and I guess just come to a better conclusion than this.
Some folks wonder why the school gave her a scholarship to play volleyball if she wasn't going to play every possible game, especially the championship.
For an honor student to be denied a chance to go to the national games on a scholarship that she's going to this college for, that they want her to go to this college for, it makes you wonder what's the matter with this teacher.
The school has decided to fly Hannah to one game in Ohio and back here in time so she doesn't miss class. Administrators say they've tried but failed to reach a perfect solution for everyone involved. The college president says professors run their classrooms the way they see fit.
I would never come in and try to overrule that or second guess that. That would be inappropriate.
Both sides seem to agree on one thing. It does not appear there will be any changes for Hannah in time for the championship games.
Hannah plans to change schools next semester. Ironically, she wants to become a biology teacher. In Union, Rocky Batten, Fox 2 News.
Okay, so as you heard, she was on a scholarship to be there to play volleyball. And I'm not trying to say sports is like, it should be an excuse to not go to class, but if they are excused by the athletic director, it's okay with the school. I don't see why, for example, that teacher, that professor would say that she has to be there or would have to retake the class. That was from Fox 2 News in Missouri. Given this information with what I asked everybody, I even showed a few people that video. They said students believe that if they didn't have to attend every class, they wouldn't. They would just maybe be in their room and study what's online. Again, not every PowerPoint or every lesson from every class is online, but everyone I asked, and me personally, all my classes have lessons online. So they said they would study off of those rather than showing up, taking notes, and leaving when they could. Depending on how well they manage their time, they could get both classes notes in. Therefore, I believe, and many others believe, that student attendance shouldn't change overall course grade.